Hello, everyone, and welcome to Glyphs. Thank you to all our viewers who have joined us on Zoom and on Facebook. It's an absolute pleasure to have all of you with us. We shall be starting in just a short while, and until then, enjoy this beautiful performance by Malvika Dikshit and Saurabh Dandekar. It's lovely to see all our audience who have joined in. To the audience, please put in your names in the chat box. Also, we would love to know which place you have joined in from and the one thing, your passion, your hobby, that one thing that you love to do. Do put it in the chat box. We would love to connect with that passion of yours. Please put in your name and the place that you're from and the passion that is close to your heart. Hello and good evening to all our viewers from Pune, Sangli, Kolhapur, Mumbai, and we have a special guest all the way from Korea. So, to the audience, they say the creation of beauty is art, and today we shall see both beauty and art. The creation of beauty through the passion of crochet and tatting, and the creation of the art of music through the passion of the harmonium. Stay tuned as we have a lovely interaction with our guests. Audience, we shall be recording this episode for quality purposes. Glyphs. Essentially, it means the representation of a character. And what better way there is to identify what a person truly is than to observe what he loves from within him? That's why the name glyphs. It also stands for being a symbol that represents something beyond the face value. The three symbols or the three glyphs that you saw in the logo represent what the concept is all about. They stand for Create, Connect, Express, or CCE. Like we all know, hashtag Passion Matters. Glyphs is a channel where you indulge in to identify the passion created within you, connect with each other, and openly and ingenuously express your thoughts and passions. The purpose of this channel is to create a community of like minded people who share a common drive for passion. Passion is the force that motivates you to achieve success and happiness to build a better life. It is something that allows you to be inherently yourself. Your passion can be singing, photography, painting, playing an instrument, or even something as different as collecting items, cycling, or sports. This might be something that you are not necessarily doing as your work. In fact, it is better if you have a passion that helps you unwind and enjoy your own company. This Glyphs community is meant to encourage us to keep pursuing our passions. It is a global community who sees, learns, and appreciates the things that we do. It is also an avenue where you can showcase your own passion and also be inspired to explore a new passion. You know you got it. We know you got it. Let the world know you got it. And that's exactly what we are here to do: create, connect, express. To the audience, the Glyphs CCE show has celebrated a milestone of completing 60 episodes, and we are overwhelmed with the response from all the well wishers across India and more than 44 countries. This platform has brought together people from different places and cultures, all bound together by passion. We are now building a larger team with a better infrastructure to keep showcasing, pursuing, and inspiring more passions all over the world. So, friends, if you've liked the episodes, the experience, and the concept, we are now open to have your financial support to build a stronger platform than ever before. Your financial support, however big or small, is extremely valuable to us. You can see a GPay number as well as a QR code for any contribution that you would like to make to take this concept forward. And so, a warm welcome again on this lovely Sunday evening. I'm your host, Kavita Avasti, and it is an absolute pleasure to welcome all of you to the 68th episode of this wonderful channel where we showcase your passion. Audience, while we talk to our guests, do keep the chat box alive with your comments and appreciation. And to our viewers on Facebook, we are listening to you too. So please feel free to put your comments on our Facebook page, which is live right now. Well, they say friendship is like a needle and thread. If both are together, they can stitch life forever. And here we have someone who herself has stitched her life completely by these needles and threads. Deepali Pathak, crochet and needle tatting is her passion for the last 6 years. She says her mother was her first inspiration as she also did sewing, embroidery, and crochet work passionately. Even after her marriage, her mother-in-law used to make small crochet and knitted items to gift to people, and this is where she was reintroduced to this fashion. Her motto in life, she says, is the jack of all. And so, along with crochet and tatting, she is also proficient at playing the sitar. And well, the most interesting part is, though everyone appreciates her needle tatting skills, no one really knows that she is a self taught needle tatter. In fact, this is one of the reasons why she says that one of her best creations so far is a crochet gramophone for her music teacher that she managed to make by following only the photograph of a plastic canvas gramophone, something that we will be witnessing later in this episode. So, Dipali, in this digital era, where most people have forgotten to how even hold a needle, you have consistently pursued your passion. So, we would like you to tell us how your journey started about crochet, about needle tatting, and also we would like to know the difference between crochet and needle tatting. Yes, Dipali.
Hi, Kavita. Of course. Uh, as you said,
Right.
my mother taught me crochet first, but then I never took it seriously. Uh, I never thought it will be my hobby, and I will pursue it throughout till the date. After that, there is a long gap. After my marriage, my mother-in-law reintroduced me to this passion again, and I joined her to make small things and gift it uh, our near and dear ones. But then after there is a big gap. At the time of my son's funfair in his school, he wants something new, something different for his stall from me. And I took it as an opportunity to learn something more new, something more. The, I searched on net for something different I could do as per his requirement. And it is just a gateway to a treasure of crochet and tatting things. At that time, I introduced to the needle tatting. I know nothing about needle tatting. I just took a look at YouTube and took a help of the internet and self-taught myself to uh, do earrings and jewelry out of it, and it is going on and on. Crochet and
Wonderful.
needle tatting are really the needle skills. You can see the needles with me.
Absolutely.
I want to show that both are needle skills. The only difference is how you treat the thread with both needles, crochet needles and tatting needles. Okay, crochet is just like a weaving cloth uh, with stitches one by one, one stitch after one, and needle tatting is
Yes.
yes, and needle tatting is just a row of stitches which are on the thread going through it. There is not much difference between it, but the result is very much different. You can see this is the crochet thing. Can you see it? Can you see it?
थोड़ा समोर you will be able to see it.
This is crochet. This
Yes,
is
yes.
just like a fabric you weave in, and this is needle tatting. It is just a lace thing, very intricate thing with the thread.
खूपच मस्त. मस्तच.
So needle tatting is basically useful for
अगदी छान.
intricate jewelry or lace or whatever you can make out of it. Very intricate things. And क्रोशेट मधून तर तुम्ही काय 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 करू शकता. मला त्यावेळेला तर एक असा म्हणजे खजिना मिळाल्यासारखं झालं होतं. You can do lots of things to crochet. Means
अगदी.
jewelry. You can do various toys and all that things. It is not just apparels and torrents and I I, I think it is. traditional crochet, and what I make is modern or innovative crochet, you can say it.
Nice. So अगदी जसं म्हणतात तसं, जिथे there is a will, there is a way. आणि दीपाली स्वतःच
Yes.
शिकली आणि स्वतःच दाखवलंय. Very beautiful, Dipali. Thank you. So we are
Yes, yes,
actually going
yes,
to
yes.
see some of the beautiful creations. Dipali, please आम्हाला दाखव तू काय केलेलं आहे. You would like to explain about that. These are some
Yes.
beautiful creations made by Dipali. So let's have that. Can we have the pictures?
Yes, these are the crochet toys which are called as amigurumi. It is Japanese technique actually. You have to wave all the fabric to do these soft toys. These are bookmarks, and I find it very, very innovative. जे लोक मला आतापर्यंत भेटले ज्यांनी हे बुकमार्क्स बघितले, ज्या आजी की ज्या क्रोशेटही करत होत्या पूर्वी, त्यांनी मला येऊन सांगितलं की हे आम्ही असा कधी विचार पण केलेला नव्हता की क्रोशामध्ये हे असं काहीतरी करू शकतो बाबा तिथे म्हणून असं. सो आय थिंक इट इज व्हेरी इनोव्हेटिव्ह क्रोशेट थिंग.
खूपच मस्त.
These are mixture of tatting and crochet things. All earrings are from crochet. You can see one keychain is there, paw keychain. It is from crochet, and one only single earring is with tatting. You can differentiate very easily.
Very nice.
Actually, हे पण माझं सगळ्यात आवडतं क्रिएशन आहे. हे माझ्या भाचीच्या लग्नासाठी मी केलेलं होतं. तिच्या लग्नात तिच्या ताटाभोवतीचं महिरप म्हणू शकतो आपण, ती केलेली होती. आणि ही म्हणजे मला ती फारच आवडलेली होती त्यावेळेला, म्हणून मी ती ऍक्च्युली इथे तो फोटो दिलेला होता. आणि त्याच्यानंतरचे दीज आर टी लाईट्स फॉर दिवाळी. आय गिफ्ट इट टू माय फ्रेंड्स अँड रिलेटिव्स टू. This is a gift for my student. This dream catcher is this gift for my student.
Very innovative. Very nice.
Yeah, this is the best creation I have ever made. हे माझ्या म्युझिक टीचर साठीच गिफ्ट होतं. त्यांचा आणि माझा खूप छान बॉन्ड तयार झालेला होता. आणि आय वॉन्ट टू गिफ्ट हर समथिंग न्यू इनोव्हेटिव्ह ऑन गुरु पौर्णिमा. दॅट्स वाय आय क्रिएटेड दिस. मी पहिल्यांदा ते फक्त एक फोटो बघितलेला होता आणि मला तो नंतर रिअलाइज झाला की तो ऍक्च्युली प्लास्टिक कॅनव्हास मधला होता. पण मी ते करायचं ठरवलेलं होतं आणि बऱ्याच ट्रायल आणि एरर नंतर मी ते केलं रिअलाइज. आणि मला त्याच्यामध्ये ते खूप छान वाटत होतं की मी फक्त फोटोवरून ते सगळं केलं. आणि त्या माझ्या मॅडमना पण ते खूप आवडलेलं होतं. इट इज ऍक्च्युली अ पोस्टर सेट. त्याच्या त्या डिस्क ज्या दिसत आहेत त्या पोस्टर्स आहेत ते. आणि त्याचा बॉक्स आहे वेअर यू कॅन पुट इट इनसाइड.
खूपच सुंदर. आपण somehow आपल्याला नेहमी असं वाटतं की क्रोशे किंवा असं काही टॅटिंग असेल तर इट्स प्रॉबब्ली on the edge of a rumal or on the dress or something. But I think this is what what you've showed is really beautiful. Absolutely
Yes.
wonderful creations. That too tatting मध्ये स्वतः शिकून वगैरे. This is so good. There's so many things that we really don't know about this. Thank you for
Yes.
sharing that, Dipali. And to the audience, just the way Dipali has shared a few things that none of us were even aware of, we're going to see a few more unknown things about the world of crochet and tatting. Time for something which we call is the Glyphs quiz. To the audience, I shall be asking you some questions related to crochet and to tatting. I would want you to put your answers in the chat box. Here comes the first question. So when you say crochet, I want to ask you, do you know what is the actual meaning of the word crochet? So most of the people feel that crochet either refers to the fabric or the process, but that's not the case. There is a very typical meaning to the word crochet. What does that mean? I'm going to give you a hint here. It's derived from a French word, the word crochet, and it has a very particular, no Kirti, doesn't mean knit, no, it doesn't mean cross. There's a very, very particular meaning to the word which refers to the needle. What does that mean? I know it's a difficult one. Okay. The name, like I said, is derived from the French term crochet, which literally means a small hook. So the hook which we see at the end of the needle, that's the meaning of the word crochet. All right. The second question. The longest crochet chain in the entire world is a staggering 130 kilometers, which means more than 80.78 miles. So this was made by a French woman starting in June 2008. My question is, how long do you think she took to complete this 130 kilometers of crochet chain? The options are here on the screen. Did it take 5 months? Did it take 9 months? Or did it take her 12 months to complete this? How long do you think it took her to complete this chain? You can put your answers in the chat box. Take a guess. Come on. Let's have some answers coming in. No, Rajendra, it didn't take 9. Yes, Manisha, we have an answer there. And we have an answer from Shalmali as well. Yes, the crochet chain took just over 5 months to complete. 5 months of doing it every day. That's amazing. That's passion. And to the third question. The largest ever crochet blanket measures more than 120,000 square feet. So there is a Guinness Book of Records for this. The Guinness World Record for the largest crochet blanket is held by Shubhashri Natarajan. She is from India. You can see the picture on your screen. All the people who helped her combined hundreds of 40 by 40 inches sections to create this massive piece. What you can see on the screen. My question is, how many people helped her to complete this massive piece of crochet? How many people do you think helped her to complete this piece, which went down in the Guinness Book of World Record? Any guesses here? That's okay. You're allowed to put in your own guesses. That's perfectly all right. Okay, she had, I think this is difficult. Kirti, it's much more than, okay, we have somebody, I can't get your name, Galaxy A51 is what it reads, but you're bang on. She had the help of over 1,000 people. That's an amazing amount of people to create the world record. In fact, after the record was confirmed, most of the piece was donated to charity. Thank you, audience, for all your answers, and back to Dipali. So John F. Kennedy once said, one person can make a difference and everyone should try. So Dipali, in her own little way, has been contributing to the social side through her passion. How? Let's hear it from her. Dipali?
I joined a group some days ago. तो ग्रुप लोअर इन्कम ग्रुपचे जे शाळा असतात त्यांच्यामध्ये आम्ही असा एक इनिशिएटिव्ह सुरू केलेला होता की त्यांना काही स्किल्स शिकवायचे की जेणेकरून ते त्यांचे काही पैसे जनरेट करू शकतील त्या स्किल मधून ते काम करून वगैरे. तर त्यांच्याबरोबर मी ते काम करत होते आणि त्यावेळेला मला तिथे काम करताना हे खूप जाणवलं की देयर शुड बी अ प्रॉपर टीचिंग प्रोग्राम फॉर क्रोशेट अँड टॅटिंग. ते तुम्ही लोकांना शिकवताना जर प्रॉपरली शिकवलं तर लोक त्याच्यामध्ये इंटरेस्ट घेतात. ऍक्च्युली इट इज टाइम कन्झ्युमिंग स्किल, सो यू हॅव टू एंगेज पीपल इन दिस. त्यांना जर का तिथे इंटरेस्ट वाटला तरच ते तिथे टिकून राहतात आणि ते तिथे शिकतात त्याच्यामध्ये काहीतरी. जर तुम्ही त्यांच्याशी म्हणजे त्याचं जर का शिकवण्याचं ड्युरेशन अतिशय कमी असेल आणि जर तुम्ही त्याच्यामध्ये प्रोजेक्ट घेतलेले अगदी छोटे छोटे असतील तर ते त्याच्यामध्ये त्यांचा इंटरेस्ट राहतो. असं आम्ही तिथे त्या मुलींना शिकवताना हे सगळे प्रयोग केले आणि त्याच्यानंतर मी एक माझा एक कोर्स डिझाईन केला की जेणेकरून ज्यांनी कधीही सुईला हात लावलेला नाहीये अशी लोक पण they can learn crochet and tatting, basic crochet and tatting, and they can do their work. मला वाटतं सोशली जर का तुम्हाला याच्यामध्ये काही करायचं असेल तर डेफिनेटली तुम्ही असं काहीतरी प्रॉपर प्रोग्राम त्याला असेल तर ते टीचिंग आणि हे सगळं प्रॉपरली होऊ शकतं आणि तरच त्याच्यामधून कोणीतरी जास्त प्रमाणात काहीतरी शिकू शकतात. हे मॉडर्न क्रोशेट मी त्याला एक मॉडर्न किंवा इनोव्हेटिव्ह असं म्हणते, कारण त्याच्यामध्ये खूप छोटे छोटे आणि खूप वेगळ्या पद्धतीचे की जे जुने आपल्या आजी आणि आपल्या आई वगैरे जे काही करायचे त्याच्यामध्ये एक टिपिकली तुम्ही बघाल तर तोरणं किंवा काही डॉयलीज वगैरे वगैरे असे असायचे आणि त्याच्यापेक्षा हे खूपच वेगळं आहे. हे शिकायला लोकांना आवडतं, हे त्याच्यामध्ये लोक इंटरेस्ट दाखवतात, पण त्याला जर का ते प्रॉपर ट्रेनिंग प्रॉपर जर का त्या शिकवण्याची पद्धत त्याच्यामध्ये असेल तर ते जास्त चांगल्या पद्धतीने शिकलं जातं असं माझं एक मत आहे त्याच्यामध्ये. आणि आय एम ऑलवेज रेडी की कोणाला जर का ते शिकायचं असेल तर माझ्याकडे त्याचा प्रोग्राम आहे, मी टाइम देऊ शकते त्या सगळ्या गोष्टी त्यांना. मला अजून चॅरिटी करायला किंवा काही सोशल कॉज करायला याच्या व्यतिरिक्त काही कारण अजून असं मिळालेलं नाहीये, पण मला आवडेल असं काहीतरी काम निश्चितपणे करायला.
Beautiful. Thank you, Dipali. I think that's really nice. ज्यांना येत नाहीये त्यांनाही if you can teach without any kind of income out of that, it's really nice. But also to the audience, you know, I'm sure a lot of you would agree that this is a lost talent. But it's also nice to know that it has the potential of becoming a good source of income. Especially now, considering these circumstances, there are a lot of us who are sitting at home.
Yes.
But you can be inspired by Dipali, and this could become a livelihood for a lot of us. So Dipali, आम्हाला सांग, how is this possible? How can you do this?
Yes, डेफिनेटली. मी जेव्हा याला एक इनोव्हेटिव्ह किंवा मॉडर्न क्रोशेट जेव्हा म्हणते तेव्हा त्याच्या पाठीमागे त्याचा अर्थ असा आहे की तुम्ही काहीतरी त्याच्यातनं टायनी काही क्यूट गोष्टी काही युजफुल गोष्टी जर तयार केल्यात तर ते लोकांना निश्चितपणाने आवडतात. आपण कायम बघतो की काहीतरी लोक नवीनच्या शोधामध्ये असतात, कायम त्यांना काहीतरी नवीन काहीतरी वेगळं त्यांना कायम हवं असतं आणि असं जेव्हा मिळतं तेव्हा लोक विचार करत नाहीत तर ते घेतात म्हणजे जाऊन तिथे. हा माझा स्वतःचा अनुभव आहे की मी काहीतरी वेगळं जेव्हा करून लोकांना दाखवते तेव्हा ते लोकांना निश्चितपणाने आवडतं तिथे. आणि तसंच हे मॉडर्न क्रोशेटचं आहे की स्किल सेम आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये स्किल मध्ये काही फरक नाहीये, पण त्याच्यातले जे आउटपुट तुम्ही देताय त्याच्यातनं ज्या काही वस्तू तुम्ही तयार करताय त्या जर का काहीतरी अशा वेगळ्या असतील तर त्या लोकांना खूप छान पद्धतीने आवडतात, असा माझा स्वतःचा अनुभव आहे त्याच्यात. दुसरी एक गोष्ट त्याच्यामधली अशी आहे की त्याचं जे रॉ मटेरियल आहे ते अतिशय चीप आहे. म्हणजे बाकी कुठल्याही तुमच्या बिझनेस आणि याचा जर का विचार केला तर याच्यामध्ये जे तुम्हाला रॉ मटेरियल घालायला लागतं ते अतिशय कमी किमतीचं आहे. म्हणजे तुमचं मॉनिटरी इन्व्हेस्टमेंट याच्यामध्ये खूपच कमी आहे. इन्व्हेस्टमेंट तुमची असेल जर का म्हणाल तर तुमचं टाइम आणि तुमचं स्किल ते मात्र मोठ्या प्रमाणात तुम्हाला तिथे इन्व्हेस्ट करायला लागतं या सगळ्या गोष्टींच्या मध्ये. आणि मग त्याच्यातून तुम्ही तुमचे क्रिएशन्स तयार करू शकता त्या सगळ्या गोष्टींमधून. पण जर याच्यामध्ये ही जर का लोकांची तयारी असेल की चांगल्या पद्धतीचं काम तिथे करायची, व्यवस्थित वेळ देऊन आणि तुमचं स्किल चांगल्या पद्धतीने करून, तर लोकांना आवडेल अशा वस्तू तुम्ही निश्चितपणे त्याच्यामध्ये क्रिएट करू शकता, असा माझा स्वतःचा अनुभव आहे. मी तुम्हाला काही त्याच्यामधलं मी बायफर्गेट करून दाखवू शकते की क्रोशेट मध्ये जर तुम्ही म्हणाला तर क्रोशेट मध्ये आतापर्यंत आपण जे बघितलंय ते वेगळं आहे. हे जे आहे ही ज्वेलरी मी क्रोशेट मध्ये करते. कॅन यू सी इट?
थोडं समोर हा पुढे, हा येस वी कॅन सी इट नाउ. येस,
ही क्रोशेटची ज्वेलरी मी जी करते ती लोकांना भयंकर आवडते. म्हणजे ज्यांना ज्यांना आतापर्यंत मी ती गिफ्ट केलेली आहे त्यांना तर ते सगळ्यात खूपच त्याच्यामध्ये आवडलेले आहेत. त्यामुळे मला असं वाटतं की लोकांनी हे असलं काहीतरी क्रोशामधून केलं. ही पण त्याच्यामधले इयरिंग्स आहेत, ही लोकांना खूप प्रमाणात आवडतात. हा फक्त आपण क्रोशाचा विचार केला तर क्रोशामध्ये आपण खूप वेगवेगळ्या पद्धतीचं काहीतरी करू शकतो. मी जे काही केलेले आहेत, आपण लहान मुलींना जे टिटबिट्स घेतो ते या टिटबिट्स आहेत, पण ते सुद्धा मी माझ्या क्रिएशननी मला जे काही आवडतील मला जे काही करता येतं त्याच्यामधून मी त्याच्यात केलेले आहेत. पण त्याही लोकांना खूप छान पद्धतीने आवडतात. आणि लोकांना म्हणजे कसं आहे, या इतक्या छोट्या छोट्या गोष्टी आहेत की ते तुम्ही पटकन करून कोणाला गिफ्ट करायचं आहे, कोणाला विकायचं आहे, काहीही करता येतं याच्यामध्ये. फक्त तेवढी तुमची एक त्याच्या मागे लागण्याची इच्छा पाहिजे, तेवढा टाइम स्पेंड करण्याची इच्छा पाहिजे आणि तेवढी क्वालिटी काम तुम्ही तिथे देण्याची तुमची इच्छा पाहिजे. हे बुकमार्क्स आहेत. आता हा मी केलेला होता तो आपला हॅरी पॉटर च्या थीम वरती केलेला होता. तो हॅरी पॉटरचा स्कार्फ आहे तो. त्याच्यानंतर हा पिंक पॅन्थर मी केलेला होता. हाही एक बुकमार्कच आहे आणि हा पण मुलांच्या मध्ये खूप आवडेल असं एक माझं ऍझम्पशन होतं आणि त्या ऍझम्पशनच्या खाली मी हे सगळे केलेले होते. त्याच्यानंतर हा मंकी तर
थोडस पुढे आण चेहऱ्याचे तुझे, म्हणजे मग दिसेल ते.
येत आहे, दिसतंय?
हा, येस येस, नाउ वी कॅन सी इट. येस.
हाही एक बुकमार्क त्या पद्धतीनेच मी केलेला होता. किंवा आता हा जर बघाल तुम्ही तर हा पण माझा, हाही बुकमार्कच आहे. फ्लेमिंगोचा बुकमार्क केलेला आहे मी तो. हा आऊलचा बुकमार्क आहे. आणि हे म्हणजे तुम्ही मुलांच्या वाढदिवसाच्या कारणाने किंवा अजून काही, म्हणजे हा तर बुकमार्क आहे. हा माझा तर म्हणजे ज्ञानेश्वरी ग्रुप मधल्या बायकांना आम्ही तो गिफ्ट करायला मला करून दे वगैरे वगैरे अशा पद्धतीचे मला माझ्या आईच्याकडून किंवा यांच्याकडून असे येतात की मला त्यांना काहीतरी वेगळं द्यायचंय तर दे. त्यामुळे हे अशा पद्धतीचे बुकमार्क की त्यांना त्यांच्या ज्ञानेश्वरीमध्ये ठेवायला वगैरे वगैरे लोकांना आवडतं. दुसरी गोष्ट, आता मी मुलगा माझा गेम्स वगैरे खेळतो, त्याच्या त्या गेम्स वरनं इन्स्पायर होऊन मी हा एक किचन सिटीचा हा एक हे बनवलेला आहे. त्याची अमंग अस नावाची गेम आहे, त्यातलं हे कॅरेक्टर आहे.
दीपाली, तुझ्या आणि कॅमेराच्या मध्ये करते म्हणजे बरोबर दिसेल.
दिसतंय?
हा, थोडं मागे. येस.
हे जे कॅरेक्टर आहे हे ते
येस येस,
अमंगस नावाच्या गेम मधला कॅरेक्टर आहे. ते अशा या काही गोष्टींच्या वरती मी जरा थोडं काम करत असते कायम, की काय लोकांना त्याच्यामध्ये आवडेल आणि काय लोकांना अप्रिशिएट होईल. हे ब्रेड बटर आहे. हे पण मी त्याचं किचन केलेलं आहे त्या ब्रेड बटरचं. ही एक थम्सअपची बॉटल आहे. आता हे अंडरगोईंग वर्क आहे माझं. ते थम्सअपची बॉटल माझी करून तयार झालेली आहे. त्याच्यावरती फक्त त्याचं नाव माझं करणं राहिलेलं आहे. पण म्हणजे हे अशा पद्धतीचं काम माझं ट्रायल आणि एरर मध्ये चालू असतं, की काय आवडेल, काय चांगलं दिसेल तिथे आणि काय लोकांच्या पर्यंत ते जाता येईल. हे अशा पद्धतीचं मी मगाशी पण हे दाखवलेलं होतं, की हे टॉईज तुम्ही करू शकता. हे तर म्हणजे तुम्ही मुलांना अगदी खेळायला कसेही देऊ शकतात तुम्ही. कारण हे लोकर आहे, आपण त्याचेच कपडे त्या मुलांना घालतो, तोंडात घातलं तरी प्रश्न नसतो किंवा काही नसतो. स्टफ टॉईज जी बाहेर मिळतात त्याचं नाकातोंडात काहीतरी ते जाण्याची हे असते. त्यामुळे म्हणजे बिझनेस पॉइंट ऑफ व्ह्यूनी जर आपण विचार केला तर तुम्ही त्याच्यामध्ये भरपूर प्रमाणात काय काय गोष्टी करू शकता या सगळ्या क्रोशेटमध्ये.
खूपच छान आहेत हे क्रिएशन सगळे. अगदी अगदी.
Thank
you so much for showing all this to our audience. Lovely. I think this is some beautiful information that Dipali has given us. And audience, do not go anywhere, because Dipali is going to be back with an awesome finale that we have planned for all of you after we see the performance of our second guest. But before that, over to Himangi, who's going to share how each one of you can also become a part of our ever-growing channel, Glyphs. So Himangi, over to you.
Thank you, Kavita. To all my passionate friends present here today, we have just heard Dipali talk about her passion. In the same manner, all of us also have different passions that we love to do. It could be singing, dancing, photography, traveling, painting, and etc. My passion is wildlife photography and singing, and I'm a part of the Glyphs community. Glyphs CCE is a channel that provides you a platform to take your passion across the globe. We currently have our viewership in over 44 countries across the globe. Now, Glyphs has been invited in companies for employee engagement, where employees become celebrities through our wonderful live talk show of passion. An amazing and absolutely unique team building and bonding initiative. Glyphs is also forming groups of passionate people to meet up and come together to inspire each other. Did you know that you can also be a part of this Glyphs community? Well, there are 3 ways in which you can certainly do it. The options are seen on your screen right now. Go ahead and choose one, or you can choose all. The first one is I want to perform or refer someone to perform on Glyphs episode. I want to introduce Glyphs to my company. I want to be a part of a passion group or a pod with Glyphs. Well, for all our viewers on Facebook, please comment option 1, 2, or 3, and we will get back to you. Thank you so much for your response. You can now see the phone number and email ID on the screen. Yes. So join us on Glyph CCE channel, the place where every passion finds a home. Before I sign off, let me take this opportunity to thank our wonderful host, Kavita. Kavita Avasti is a fashion designer who owns and runs her own boutique, Poshak. Over to you, Kavita. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Himangi, and thank you to our audience for participating in that poll. And now it's time to witness the creation of some awesome music. Shantanu Kanade, a 21-year-old who at this young age has a beautiful passion of playing the harmonium. Shantanu has been brought up amongst music since his childhood. His father and grandfather had also always been fond of music, and hence he started learning the harmonium. Well, something that seemed easy at first didn't quite turn out that way, and it took many years for Shantanu to play well. But once he started, he just didn't stop. And now he says the harmonium is his constant companion. His gurus, Suyog Kundakar and Pandit Suresh Padtare, have been instrumental in Shantanu having successfully completed his Visharad Pratham and inspiring him for preparing for Visharad Dvitiya. Shantanu feels that he can express any sentiment with the instrument and that the artistic possibilities with this are infinite. And now we are going to witness this artistic passion. Coming up are some soul-touching compositions on the harmonium by Shantanu. But audience, before each composition, I will be asking you some questions. So what you answer is what you hear. So the first one, a minor planet discovered between Mars and Jupiter in November 2006 was named after this singer. He is a person who has received all three of the Padma Awards. He was honored with the Padma Shri in 1975, the Padma Bhushan in 1990, and the Padma Vibhushan in 2000. Yes, we have an answer from Sid Garud, yes, and from Rajendra. I am talking about the legendary Pandit Jasraj, the same person whom the former Prime Minister Atalji had given the Upadhi or the title of Rasraj. And Panditji always said it was the title which was closest to his heart. The name of the minor planet is also Pandit Jasraj. So coming up, a bandish in Dhruta Teen Tal, composed by Pandit Jasraj. The rag is Rag Natabhairav. The first performance of the evening. Shantanu, over to you.
Thank you so much. Am I audible clearly?
Yes, absolutely you are. You're waiting, yes.
No.
सुंदर शंतनू, खूप सुंदर. म्हणजे शब्द कमी पडतात. लाईक शिल्पा हॅज सेड, अगदी सवई गंधर्वची आठवण येते, त्या सवई महोत्सवाची आठवण येते. यू गॉट सम वंडरफुल प्रेजेस, ऑल युअर लिसनर्स हिअर, Saurabh, Shaunak, Limika, Omkar, Archana, Rajendra, all of you, thank you so much for that. I think truly well deserved, a beautiful performance. So yes, let's get ready for the next performance as well. This famous singer was fondly called Bua by his innumerable disciples. He hailed from Mangeshi in Goa, and his father, Sri Balwant Rao, was a temple priest and a kirtankar who initiated his son into the world of classical music as well as devotional music from a tender age. And Shilpa, yes, that is right. I am talking about the legendary, no Sid, it is the legendary Abhisheki, Pandit Jitendra Abhisheki. The person whose disciples include Shubha Mudgal, Asha Khadekar, Devaki Pandit, Vijay Koparkar, and Mahesh Kale, amongst many other renowned singers. In fact, he is also credited for the revival of the Marathi musical theatre in the 1960s. So, up next is Kata Rute Konala, composed by Pandit Jitendra Abhisheki, recreated beautifully on the harmonium by Shantanu. Shantanu, again, over to you for this one.
Thank you.
Wow, that was another beautiful performance, Shantanu.
Thank you.
मी म्हटलं तसं ते सोपं दिसतं पण तसं नाहीये. The confidence with which you are playing, Shantanu, truly shows the passion that you have for harmonium. Beautifully played. All right, audience, I know you want more. So coming up, the next one. The next performance is a Thumri in Tal Dadra. It was popularized by the legendary Hindustani vocalist Bade Ghulam Ali Khan Saab. It became extremely popular when it was used in the Hindi film Swami in 1977. It was sung by Yasudas under the music direction of Rajesh Roshan. Yasudas, in fact, was also nominated for the 1978 Filmfare Award for the Best Male Playback Singer for this song. The song of the film Swami is composed in Rag Kirwani. My question is, yes, which is the song? And Rajendra, that is absolutely right. Ka Karu Sajni Aina Balam. But that was adapted in the movie. The original composition in Marathi is what we are going to hear on the harmonium by Shantanu. Coming up, the next performance. शंतनू हे ऐकून I think आम्ही आमच्या घरी we should give you a standing ovation.
Thank you so
Such
much.
a beautiful song. So beautifully presented, Shantanu. That was absolutely wonderful. Absolutely. And yes, audience, just before we present the finale, it's coming up. Like I shared, the Glyphs CCE show has celebrated a milestone of completing 60 episodes, and we have got an overwhelming response from across India and from more than 44 countries. This platform has brought together people from different places and cultures, all bound together by passion. We are now building a larger team with a better infrastructure to keep showcasing, pursuing, and inspiring more passions from all across the world. So, friends, if you have liked the episode, the experience, and the concept, we are open to have your financial support to build a stronger platform than ever before. Your financial support, however big or small, is extremely valuable to us. You can see a Google Pay number as well as the QR code for any contribution that you would like to make to take this concept forward. We do look forward for your participation in this. And now, as promised, it's time for the finale. You are going to see both our artists performing together. Dipali will be creating a special bookmark with the Glyphs logos using her crochet skills, and perfectly synchronizing with her is Shantanu playing the beautiful song Ye Moh Moh Ke Dhage on the harmonium. So let's see these two passions beautifully amalgamated together, presenting our signature style, the Glyphs Jugalbandi. Here it comes. Yes, a perfect end to a beautiful evening. On behalf of our audience and Team Glyphs, Dipali and Shantanu, heartfelt thanks, Dogannahi, for joining us on this channel and showing us some beautiful performances, some beautiful creations. Thank you, Dipali. Thank you, Shantanu, for that. We do thank Ashwini Paranspe and Limika Babar for introducing our guests Dipali and Shantanu to the Glyphs channel. We also thank our ever-efficient back-end team for their efforts in preparing every episode flawlessly. And the founders, Salil, Tanushri, and Gayatri, for innovating this idea and creating this awesome channel. Last but not the least, a wonderful audience from India and from across the globe for watching, supporting, and encouraging us during each episode of our channel Glyphs CCE. To the audience, in case any of you is interested in interacting with our guests, please put in your name in the chat box or press the button raise hand and we can get you backstage to talk to them. I am your host, Kavita Avasthi, signing off for today. My team and I shall be waiting to see you on our next episode, where we introduce you to the passions of a wildlife traveler and the passion of music. So tune in on Thursday at 7 o'clock and be there to experience a new world of passion. Until then, stay safe, keep exploring your passions, and do take very good care of yourselves. Good night and have a lovely week ahead.